Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Blue Ribbon Lounge podcast.
And we are here in the middle of Planet FunkCon.
Dead center. We are the Earth in this Planet FunkCon universe.
Yes, we would be the sun that all the little planets funk around.
The molten core of this Planet FunkCon, bringing people together.
Yes, that's why they put us near the celebrity row, because they're all normally would gravitate towards us anyway.
Yeah. But this is day 3, the final cometh of the day.
Final days cometh.
We had a lot of fun.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're kind of bebopping on these intro-outros, but I hope you've enjoyed so far this series being at Planet FunkCon. We're going to have regular stuff coming to you after day 3, episode 2.
Yeah.
Don't want to make them too long.
And if these aren't your jam, just scroll down a couple and you'll find some you like for sure. Like
Murphy's Law.
Third Man Factor.
Oh, Third Man Factor. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was talking to a guy who didn't have time to be on the podcast here, but he's local, so hopefully we'll get him on to talk about some spooky ghosts. But it was making me think of
Selling Haunted Houses.
Steve and the Lyme disease episode.
Oh, Lyme disease Steve.
Yeah, I don't like calling him that. That sounds bad, but it is also true.
Yes.
But I hope you enjoy this episode, day 3, part 1. Dave, you're not going to believe this.
What?
It's not recording for some reason.
Why is it not recording?
What's your podcast about?
We usually do a lot of stuff about like aliens and history and stuff like that. Just a lot of surface level stuff.
Aliens are surface level. I don't know what you consider a deep cut.
He says that because we we bounce around. We do stuff about history. We do like celebrity, like not gossip, but like true crime stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll do like a cryptid and then some aliens.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's all like, I guess when I say surface level, I mean like we like to look into stuff that you might, as the listener, might want to look into more.
Oh, okay.
So we try to throw all the hooks and get the listener hooked.
Well, I know the youths are horny for that Mothman right now, but yeah, I was dressed like old Greg last night. So
old Greg.
He's my favorite cryptid.
I think we seen one like that not too long ago, but man, now I kind of really regret missing that show. I had some friends in town. Can we get your name for the audience?
Yes, hi, I am Dolly O'Hara, and I'm out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm with the Vodevil Cabaret.
And what are you doing here at Planet FunkCon today?
I was a guest of Betsy Bo Peep for Nerds in Heat. I performed in the burlesque show. Otherwise, I've been just walking around harassing people because it is a 6-hour drive and it is going to be 900 degrees today.
Oh, yeah. I hope your AC is charged.
It does, but I don't like using it because it sucks up the gas.
Yeah, I get that. I like the 4-panel air conditioning.
And so, what was your? I think you had already said it, but I don't know what we'll have cut on the front end of this. So what was your routine for the show?
I did Old Greg the Funky Merman to a mashup of his Love Games song and Ocean Man by Ween.
Oh, that sounds good.
I drank Bailey's from a shoe and got my mangina. It had fresh batteries in it, so even with the stage lights you can see everything.
And so how long have you been doing, so would you could say you're a nerdlesque performer?
Primarily. I do cosplay and comedy. I tried traditional, but there are so many humans that do it so much better. And it's like, why watch the same style of art over and over of someone peeling their glove off when you can eat your glove? I have like a Church the Cat number where after I get hit by the car, I crawl out of my coffin and then I chew my costume off.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I just want to do stuff that makes me laugh. I'm 40 now.
Yeah, I think that has been kind of the overarching theme to people coming up and talk to us is that, you know, when you come to an event like this, because there's conventions all over for all sorts of stuff. But when you find the lane that you want to be in, it just feels like home. It feels like you are the person.
Exactly, yeah. And Nerdlesque is really, we like to say we do it specifically for the 3 people in the audience that are going to get the reference.
Yeah,
even if you're doing a very popular character, like I also have a Patrick Bateman bit, but I pull a VHS out of my pants because you got to return some videotapes.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the movie or read the book, you don't get that. You're just like, why does she have tapes in her pants? Yeah. I do 2 versions. Yeah, Hip to Be Squared's a big one. You put on the raincoat, or my Daria number. A lot of people don't get why I don't smile the entire act. They're like, okay, is she not having fun? Are you being forced to be up here?
And what do you think about... So we were talking to Betsy yesterday, and she was dressed very down for a cosplay.
Yes.
So she looked what I would consider to be more normal than like maybe her Magic Harp routine, where she's like in a big full costume. Can you speak on the difference of wearing like a full-fledged ton of work, physical work into a costume versus maybe like a Daria, which is, maybe just like some boots.
Yeah, Daria's my day-to-day look. I just wear combat boots and a skirt. So it just kind of depends on what vibe you're giving off and where you're at. If you're promoting the show, like yesterday I was dressed like Debbie Jelinski from Addams Family Values. So people are like, oh, why are you so decked out in this slightly obscure character? It's like, oh, I'm promoting the show. We're doing the show tonight. But if it's just walking around kids, and especially if it's going to be in all ages, I'll do something simpler like the Daria, or I have Dexter's mom.
Oh,
that
that's
I've got,
a good one.
A PG and an R version of.
Oh, God,
but if it's something like my Lex Luthor that takes forever to put on and is a very intricate and embellished costume.
Like a bald cap and everything.
Yep, and my hair is down to my butt, so I gotta pin it down halfway, put on the cap, and then my whole costume's adjusted so it hides the rest of my hair.
Oh, wow.
So if you ever see a Lex Luthor with a popped collar and very uncomfortable heels, it's probably me.
Is there any way that you feel performing as those characters, or going from character to character to character, do you change yourself, or is it just as soon as you put on the costume and get on stage, you are transformed?
Like an extension of yourself, more
Exactly.
or less?
It's you put a little bit of yourself in there because you're still very aware of, okay, I made this costume, this is my reasoning behind it. But I was given great advice by Heather and Lace, a performer out of Ohio, and they told me, it's like, when you start building the concept, think of, why is this character stripping? And that helps really put it in. So like the Dexter's mom's like, oh, obviously you're doing it for Dexter's dad. It's a fun little thing. But I also have a version of it where it's a reverse strip and she's just trying to get dressed, but all the laundry's dirty. Oh no.
Oh, that's funny.
But you're also, like the gloves are kind of a hindrance. You can only do so much when you're wearing rubber gloves the entire time. And then with the old Greg, you're trying to seduce the man in the rowboat. Like, he came into my waters, you will have some Baileys. We'll go to a club where people wee on each other.
Yeah, and I've never done burlesque. I've been
You're
around.
You're missing out. It's fun.
Well, he's hosted it.
Yeah, I've been around it a lot in the area, and I guess not. When I've been in shows, I've been the host, and so as opposed to the performer. So it's interesting to hear that concept of like building a backstory to really sell the show, and it's just like a lot of other things, like a D&D or any other performance you do. Like I never considered that, just because I haven't talked to many burlesque performers.
No, and it's a tricky for the host too. I know if the whole show's themed Nerdlesque, then you can kind of lean into it, like, oh, here I am, I'm playing video games and all these characters are coming alive, or I was homesick from school and here's everything that was on TV today. And hopefully they provide an intro or a little bit of backstory. So I've had producers and hosts that had no idea who the character was. They just booked it because they thought the act was interesting.
Yeah.
Like my Lumpy Space Princess had a lot of people confused. Like, you're just a big purple mess. Like, well, yeah, but so is she. That's the point.
A mess in so many ways.
Yeah, I do the whole put on the garbage bag dress and.
Man, that's a good deep cut too. You got
see, again, only a couple of people in the audience, and in a not pervy way, my kids are also big nerds, so I have them help me a lot. Like, they help me build my Lex Luthor. It's like, okay, how embellished should the jacket be? Like, what should I put on the tie? And it was my son's idea to put the LexCorp logo on it. Like, he would wear his own merch.
Yeah.
Lex would absolutely wear his own merch.
That's a good time. And so you did have fun at the show.
Oh, yeah, it was a blast last night. The audience was really sweet. There was a good crowd out there. It's nice to do saying you're daytime stripping sounds creepy, but it was nice to go outside and have the sun still up and be like, oh, I've still got a lot of my day left. Because usually these shows get out, 1, 2 in the morning, and then you're just like, oh, now I still have to shower.
Yeah. Were you able to catch many routines other than? Well, I guess I don't know. If
I saw everybody's last night except for Shigo because they were on right after me, and I had to run backstage and put my coat back on, and I missed some of Mary Poppins.
Okay. Do you have, of the ones that you did get to see, do you have one that really stuck out to you?
Probably just because I've worked with them before and they're one of my favorite people, but Manhattan's Tim Burton Penguin number.
Oh, okay.
Was
that sounds pretty
stunning.
good.
They did it to like this really creepy version of Bad Guy, and just they exuded Oswald, but you could also see, and that's one of those where it's like, oh, they did transform themselves. Like, I know Manhattan's in there, but this is fully Danny DeVito stripping right now. He just happens to have a great ass.
That's great.
That's a sentence you probably never thought you'd utter.
I mean,
yeah, maybe.
Well, thanks so much for stopping by and being on the show.
Of course.
And we'll get you a sticker for your husband. And thanks so much. We appreciate it. Do you have socials that maybe people can check you out on?
Check out Vaudeville Cabaret. It's VEAUXDEVIL. Facebook and Instagram. And then my personal is Dolly_O'Hara_SD.
Thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you. What'd you say your name was again?
Charles DeMassant.
Charles? Okay.
Oh, we'll do it right after this.
Yeah. It's announcement interrupt us.
You got the glow featuring Kai Hawk. This is hosted by Eric Wesselman and will be today.
Are you having some fun at the podcast?
Or at the
convention?
Oh, yeah. Of course I'm having fun at the podcast. That's the Blue Ribbon Lounge.
Okay, so we got a special guest here.
Yes.
Oh,
We're here with Charles.
It is Voices Interrupt us, who must be announcing all the time.
Bill Lamar and Nicole Sullivan. This panel is hosted by Eric Wesselman, and this will be upstairs today in the Arkansas room starting at 2 p.m.
here we go.
Right.
We got a special guest. Your badge says guest. Were you invited here, or?
Oh yes, I got invited. Now, my oddities is I do publish comic books, but I'm known for publishing government-funded comic books. So, thank you for paying your taxes. One of the neat things that's happened is with that. Is one of the comics is actually in the Field Museum's permanent archive.
Oh, wow.
So that's like the equivalent, I believe, of having a doctorate, in some circles. So on an educational track, they're like, oh, wait, you're that guy.
And can you tell our audience, this is all audio.
You have an audience of 4. That's amazing.
Yes.
Hey, it's 5, all right?
Yes, we're trying to get a 6th.
Oh, darn it. Oh, yes, great, Scott. I'm on a podcast at the moment. Right. Okay.
Can you tell the audience who you are and
Yes.
maybe some of the specific things you do?
Yes. Outside of having fun and wearing wacky shirts, which all of you can see.
Yes.
I am Charles DeMassant. I publish comic books and design board games. And one of the fun things about doing that is creating things that people can really enjoy. Thing I like most about games is the small sense of inner community it can develop.
Yes.
One of my games is Auto Clash, Flesh versus AI.
Whoa.
Where in the 30s, AI was developed. The 40s, there was we won the Great War. In the 50s, society collapsed. Now it's the 60s. We're working with rogue AI cars to prove we have the right to exist, at least as pets.
Oh, okay.
So it's like over the top, high adrenaline, laser cannons. We could blow each other up or work together and stop Master Computer.
And I saw the game over there,
Yes.
and you use like little micro machines or something. Are
Yes.
those specific ones that come with
For
the
game? Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
that's cool.
You can either have a stand-up Pips, but I like the 3D cars more. My buddy Les Garner, what's amazing is he survived a double stroke.
Oh wow!
And
Damn.
he's nearly at full recovery. He lost the use of his left side. Now he can do it. He figured out how to do Alt-Control-Delete by using foot pedals, so he was able to still do left-handed things with the keyboard, and his right hand would do his typical drawings and things like that. And he modeled them. He also did he did the art for the game.
That's sweet.
Yeah, feel free to ask other questions. But I also have other games. You asked about my role-playing game.
Yes. You got role-playing games?
Yes. And Dave, this book was thicker than any dictionary I've ever seen in my life.
837 pages, and that's using 20-point cardstock. Imagine if I used 28-point cardstock.
Oh, yeah. You'd kill a man with that.
Yeah, enough to stop at 22, definitely. But it's loosely based off of the comic book, Kremen, of the same name.
Is that one of your comic books?
Yes.
Okay.
And the deal with Kremen, the Kremen game is you are primarily a hero. We also have mechanics as to why you do it. Is it atonement? Is it love?
Redemption?
Is it redemption?
Yeah.
Which could be atonement.
Atonement, yeah. As soon as I said it, I'm like,
is it
thesaurus?
Perversity? Ooh. You're in a criminal organization, so you do the opposite.
Yeah.
Fortune and glory.
We were just talking to one of the Nerdlesque performers from last night, and it's so funny to put because she says when she comes up with a character to perform as,
right,
she often asks herself, why is that person stripping? And so it's like that backstory is just so important to really sell the rest of it.
Correct.
And it's cool to hear it in so many different mediums this weekend.
So is that sorry, the backstory, is that something you like roll up with your character?
Yes, you it's a percentile dice.
Okay.
So you can roll it up and you choose on the chart, or you could look at it and say, this is what I want.
Is it
one might be justice. One might be revenge.
Okay.
One might be hate.
Gotcha. So is it like a D&D base? It
has a feeling of D&D, except you have 8 stats instead of 7.
Okay.
Secondly, no hit points.
Mm-hmm. No hit points.
No hit points.
So you just get exhaustion, or
no? Your stats go down as you get damaged.
Oh, that's got to be rough.
We also have charts for medically accurate things, like you could suffer from pneumonial thorax from a bullet wound.
Whoa.
Okay.
Pneumonial thorax is your lung collapses. So with that, you would lose 3 strength, 2 dexterity. Your movements move to half. And you also take 40 points of psychological damage because it hurts to breathe.
Oh,
wow.
Right. So one of the things about the game is, do you want to be murder hobos? No, because it can hurt.
Yeah.
Now, let's say all 3 of us are fighting. Normally, let's say you got to move first. You hit me with a critical hit. I'm dead. Okay, ta-da, let's move on. In this game, you hit me with a critical hit. I'm dead. Well, guess what? I still have my action because combat is simultaneous.
Yeah.
So I also may hit you, and you're dead too.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Right.
So it's more like role-play based?
Yeah, it is role-playing.
Yeah, well, I saw you DMing for 2 guys.
Right.
They were just standing there. You had the book open.
Yeah.
I mean, and you. Oh, so you got this what Constellation long sleeve purple shirt.
Yeah.
You got a great big mustache and beard and long hair. You look like a wizard with your tome out. Just casting some spells.
Yeah.
But it looked like all you were using was maybe a D20 and some percentile.
Yes. For the main mechanic is D20, except it's subtractive.
Oh.
So let's say, for example, to hit you have a 10. Let's say to hit you got a 12. You have to roll under.
Okay.
Not above. With D&D, you got to roll above.
Up, yeah.
Like armor class, you got to roll above. If you roll a 1, everyone cheers for you because you are number 1. That is like critical success.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you roll a 20, that's a fumble.
Okay.
And it is a sad day for you.
So I guess what I was trying to say is role-playing based, not so much combat oriented. It's more about the interaction with the characters and maybe building relationships to then further your goal that way more as than to
you can combat, but you will be hurt, and it takes weeks or days. Like in D&D, which is an excellent game, let's say we're fighting and all of us are knocked down to 1 hit point. We go to bed. What happens? You wake up, ta-da, you're fine.
Back to normal.
In this game, let's say you're knocked down to, quote, 1 hit point across the board with all your stats. It's going to hurt. You'll have to roll to see if you can wake up. You might be in a coma. Yeah.
Oh.
Or you got to make a willpower check, or it's very difficult. But you also have things called wobblies. Like, I'm going to burn a wobbly and say I made a base 10, and yes, you can get up. but you're in pain. You got to use a cane. You don't have the strength to use a power. So on and so forth.
And so I want to ask if there's magic in this game, but I guess.
Well, which dimension?
What I think I would rather ask is, can you give us an idea of the comic book? You said it was loosely based on the comic book.
Yeah, the comic book is superhero based.
Okay.
But the main character travels between dimensions to stop a great continuum war.
Okay.
Between multiple dimensions. And certain key worlds are targeted by one of the factions of the Great Continuum War to destroy, which can damage the other side. The other side works to corrupt key worlds so it reflects their own to strengthen their dimensional barriers. For example, Adolf Hitler could have been, we always go to Hitler, could have been, the side corrupting.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the atomic bomb could have been the other side working to destroy the world. And most worlds have a soul crystal, and once it's crushed, that realm phase dissipates.
Oh, wow.
And a realm phase is another dimension. For example, there's another dimension, we're all women. Another dimension, we may be melanistically enhanced. Another dimension, it's just rocks and soot. But they're realm phases. It's one universe, different realms.
Okay. Yeah.
So, for example, you could roll up a D&D style character that does magic, spell slinging, and then you go through a rift and you're meeting people on the Star Trek ship, the equivalent.
Yeah.
That's cool. Then you can go to another one where Lost in Space exists, or another one where superheroes exist. But
would that hinder your character if you can only spell cast in certain realms, or does that carry over?
It depends on the dimensional overlord.
Okay.
That's our term for the game master.
All right.
Oh, that is
for example,
a cool word.
You being the dimensional overlord, let's say for example, you got hit with miss your face. So you got hit with an energy blast that literally melts your eyes, nose, and mandible. They're gone. They're dripping down on your chest.
Right.
Your brain case is intact, your hearing is intact, but you are blind. And because you have a blowhole, you could still eat, and the other hole, you could put food down like a chicken with its head chopped off.
Yeah.
You can travel dimensions. You know the dimension you have an idea to go to. You go there. Your energy source dissipates because it won't work in that dimension. However, there is a source you could adapt so you can go back. However, it turns out with the dice rolls, when you're randomly generating, they're kaiju in this universe, and that eats the energy source you're after.
Oh, wow. So now you got to battle a kaiju to get some of that energy or something like that.
Meanwhile, you're working to get his face regrown.
Back to normal, yeah.
So in this dimension, you have controlled cloning. Let's say there's another sci-fi realm. It's a cyborg face.
Oh.
Another realm, magic is used, and it's restoration, and it's slowly brought back. And he says, give me some more coins, and I'll make him handsomer. Or if you really want to get revenge, I'll make him a Pinocchio big nose. Stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, if you come by, I could always throw you through a quick, fast session of something, as you fight.
That sounds really crazy.
Yeah.
Can you maybe tell the audience where they can find you, your books, your stuff like that?
Right now, my current website is down. It's been hacked by people from Singapore. However, if you go to drive.auto.com or go to getget.hplovecraft, HPLOVECRAFT, tarot.com, you can check it out, Lovecraft Tarot set. Okay. And you can contact me directly through Facebook or through info@silverphoenix.net. And I'd love to get you a copy to play test with your friends.
Okay.
And roll up characters or use the pre-gens and see what type of mayhem you can cause.
Yeah, for sure.
What trouble we can get into.
Do you have any more questions, Dave?
I know you developed your own role-playing game, but do you have a specific edition of Dungeons & Dragons that you prefer?
Oh, yeah, 3.
3?
And first edition. The multiple little pocket booklets.
Yeah, they're really. Yeah, those are.
Cool. Which of course really fun. When we were children, we would bike ride for hours and hours and hours to go to the early days of Gen Con when it was in Lake Geneva.
Yeah,
it was just when we saw the kids biking around to play in D&D, my buddies and I were like, oh my god. They're ripping us. That's what we did.
Yeah.
One last thing about the Kremlin game is we're playing with another mechanic as to how.
Okay.
How'd you get your powers?
Oh, okay. That sounds. That's more of that lore background that really builds your character.
So,
what is it like to have created a world?
Enjoyable.
Yeah.
Fun. And what's even more self-fulfilling is seeing people enjoy the work.
I bet.
And you know, and it's not about ego, but it's that you have created something that will give joy to others. You know, I mean, you saw how those two didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just a demo. You know, how about you? What makes you happy when you get to play with others?
The camaraderie, for sure.
Yes.
And then it's kind of scheduling or like forcing your friends to be at a certain place at a certain time where you're all going to get together. And even if you're just playing D&D site, you know, there's always the catch-up time and then the time after where everybody's like, oh, that was awesome, do you see what I did, or my character did that, and just the camaraderie and just the companionship.
Yes.
And to be the person that creates that on the base, you know, with your game, that I could imagine that would be an amazing feeling.
It's exciting, and I did not do this alone. I was helped by, and it's in the credits, some mysterious dude. You read the credits, you will say some mysterious dude. Some mysterious dude came out of the woodwork, out of nowhere, and said, "Your comic is amazing. What do you think of making a game? What do you think of these mechanics?" And we have been working on it for the past 3 years.
Wow, crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back over there and
thank you.
And take a look at that book.
Check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
And to your audience, please realize the world is better because you're in it. And no matter what, you are loved. And please continue to like yourself. And if you don't, look in the mirror and tell that reflection that is one of the greatest people you'll ever know.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to talk to you.
It was a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah, I can even lower it down for you.
I'm gonna be on my feet for hours after I leave here because I gotta go to the airport back to Nashville.
Oh no. When's that at?
When I leave?
Yeah.
My flight doesn't leave till like 6 o'clock.
Okay, so you have plenty of time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah's still getting ready, but Michael's here.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
My name is Beth.
And you're here with?
Michael Hollander and Sarah Joy Brown from VR Troopers, and I'm Ty Mack from The Last Dragon.
Okay, is that the one? It had one of the Power Rangers in it, right? The Last Dragon?
No, that was a movie before Power Rangers. He's not a Power Ranger.
Legend of the White Dragon. Sorry, wrong one.
You're thinking of JDF.
Yeah, sorry. And so, are you like their handler?
No, I'm an agent.
An agent?
Yes, I do the bookings for them.
Okay, are you the one that comes and sets up the booth and everything beforehand?
Usually it's already like the table's here, and then they'll bring their own photos or whatnot, and their indoor banner if they know the show is not going to provide one. I was at Robo Toy Fest in California for the very first 30th anniversary reunion of the whole cast of VR Troopers in California, and Sarah and Mike and all of them had their banners already. So, but they bring their own stuff to put on the table and everything. I'm just there to make sure, like, take the pictures and stuff like that or whatnot. Yeah,
you're like the go-between.
Exactly.
Okay. And then you're with, what's your company?
My company is Pink Daisy Celebrity Entertainment, located in Nashville, Tennessee. We have been in business since 2016.
How many clients do you have?
We've got a bunch, actually. We got people from Little House on the Prairie, Power Rangers. We've got anime actors, regular voice actors, regular actors. We've got prop masters. And like we have Mackenzie Westmore. Her father was Michael Westmore, who did the makeup and effects and stuff for the 90s of the Star Trek series.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so she's part of the Westmore family, and they have their own Walk of Fame star.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. And so, do you spend most of your year traveling around to different conventions then?
It all depends on who it is, and if the promoter for the show has the budget to fly the agent in. If not, then to depending on the show, I'll be happy with them providing a handler or volunteer, or if I know somebody in the area, then I will bring them on to do that. Like back in November of last year, I had Greg Berg at NerdFest in Texas, and I couldn't be there, so I had a friend who was a handler, so I had him go help my client Greg Berg out. So because Greg doesn't do many shows, and I'm going to be with him next month in Florida.
Yeah.
So for in Fort Myers.
So what's the, not to get too much into the like red tape and stuff, but like what's a normal like cost to get a performer at like a con?
Like I said, it all depends. They can either have a guarantee or an appearance fee, or they can do a no guarantee, all depending on the show and who they are, and if they know that they're going to make what they would consider asking if they could get a guarantee. But normally the range is usually between $1,000 up to $10,000 to $15,000 to $20,000. Like Ben Savage is like $50,000 around in that area, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and it just all depends if the show has the budget for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if it's like a bigger show, are they more likely just to go and get like what they're going to get in autographs and stuff
like if
that?
you do like San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con, you're literally going to kill it.
Yeah.
That a lot the Power Rangers, whenever some of them, they'll do New York Comic-Con, they will pay themselves to go out there and put themselves up, pay for their own food, because they know they're going to make triple that at the show.
So I've heard interviews with like the Marvel characters.
Yeah.
And they'll go to cons and they say they're walking out with like trash bags full of...
I saw an interview where somebody had like literally this huge trash bag of money. I'm like, how in the world are you going to get that on the plane? I was like, did you bring a huge suitcase just to put it all in there? Because that's going to look very suspicious to TSA, you know?
Right, a huge amount of money. That seems like something you need, like a bodyguard to walk you to the bank.
Exactly, or that, or use the square swipes.
Yeah.
But I did have a Power Ranger who literally just screwed me over.
Oh, really?
In Texas, and it was her very first one. I don't want to mention who it is.
Right. No, that's fine.
But we were there, and she made a little over $3,000, and she thought I was stealing from her clients by using the swipe card, because we were charging a swipe fee.
The service fee, yeah.
Which was like $9. So she took that out of my commission, and on top of that, she still owes me $40.
Yeah.
And then goes around and gets another agent after firing me.
Right.
Quote unquote. I actually let her go because she was too crazy. She gets this other guy named Remy or whatever, and he's saying he's the one that booked that show, and she made $6,000. I'm like, hell no, you didn't. She made a little over $3,000. I was the one that booked it.
Yeah.
So I hate stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's crazy. When you come to cons like this, are you tempted to buy any merch, or do you get...
I have, and it's been gracious enough that I usually at the end of a show, I will usually go up after if I've already talked to the client or their manager if they're there, or agent or whatever.
Yeah.
To see if I get it like a picture and an autograph with them. And then I trade and say, hey, you come over and see my people.
Yeah.
But sometimes they'll say, well, we can do a photo and you just pay for the autograph or whatever. And usually that's what I'll do.
Okay.
But for the most part, I have bought some stuff. I was tempted to buy this little toy for my little cousin Elena, my goddaughter, and because her mom's away for a while, so I was like, well, I gotta get her something, but I'm afraid she's gonna go throw it on the floor. She's like 5 years old, so I'm just like, I'm tempted to go buy that little Pikachu toy over there and just give it to my other cousin Abigail, because her and her dad have this huge collection of Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, so it would just go on the shelf.
Yeah, it went from her dad to her, and now she's got this huge room of stuff, and I'm just like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Do you ever use these to maybe talent scout, or like
actually I have picked up some clients at shows, not exclusively. I don't do exclusive, just because of the fact that I want the talent to be able to work with me and other agents.
Okay. Because
they may have connects I don't, and I may have connects that they don't. And then I let them also book themselves, because that's what a lot of them do.
Okay.
And I have a client, Morgan Berry. She tends to book herself, but she's got like 6 other agents or whatever. But I got her a show that's going to be happening called AnchorCon in August with Michael Copon from Power Rangers in Clayton, New York.
Okay.
And I booked her like maybe one show a year, but she gets bookings on her own mostly.
Okay. do they ever come up to you and say, hey, I'm free from like June to August?
I get that all the time. I have like several clients that are like that. In fact, I'm working on a show I do every year called Smoky Mountain Fan Fest. It's in Kingsport, Tennessee. In fact, some of the guests that are here at this show are actually going to be at Smoky Mountain Fan Fest. Olivia Hack and Jenny Kwan are going to be there. But I know Olivia, but I've not got yet to meet Jenny. I just talked to her a little while ago, but I was saying I will see you in September, right before my 40th birthday.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, and then can you give everybody your socials or your contacts? I usually have a business card. I don't know if I gave you one, but here's my business card. But yeah, sometimes I go to shows and I'm like, well, hey, I may know the agent and be like, hey, well, I'll just talk to your agent, I'm friends with or whatever, and I'll get you some shows and just do a code thing. That's what I did with Timac. I got him this show through my friend Trish at TriStar Appearances. Okay.
So, and he's been amazing. He's been so funny, hilarious, and it's my first time meeting him. So I've had a really great time with him this weekend.
Okay. You don't have to name names, but have you met, besides the lady that in Texas?
We talked about,
Yeah, have you had any difficult ones that need like brown M&Ms or any kind of weird stuff like that?
Yeah, I've had, I had a voice actress. She's now back with she's with Celebrix, but she used to be with Zach McGinnis, who is Austin St. John's agent. Well, apparently about a little over 2 years ago, or before my mom passed, I had just booked this voice actor. Everybody knows who this person is. I don't want to really exactly name names, but people will probably know. She's done voices on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and stuff like that. She dropped. Zach came to me. I got her these two little like signing shows where she was signing pops and stuff in California where she lives.
Yeah.
Then I booked her a show for overseas. It was a first year show. A couple of my clients were already in, but because they booked themselves.
Right.
So she, being of age and everything, she flew over there with her daughter, and she went and talked trash about me behind my back to my handler / assistant. And on top of that, he bought her drinks and stuff like that. Basically was doing everything for free for her that she would have to pay for. She came home and I hadn't heard a word from her. My mom was in the hospital literally fixing to die, and she saying that, she had a horrible time. She wanted to fly first class, all this other stuff. And she said I didn't deserve my guarantee. And I even gave her a discount.
Yeah.
On my commission.
Right.
And when she said she sent it, she said, go away. I said, what are you talking about? I never got it. So she sent it. She said, well, here's the $525. You don't deserve this. She said, she said, do never contact me again. If you reach out to me or my daughter, I'm going to call an attorney.
Jeez.
Yeah. And before that, there was another Power Ranger I definitely do not want to mention, but everybody would know he's got a hot temper, and he does a few shows every year, but he's got a really hot temper, and I hope to never have to meet him or work with him again.
It's crazy. I never knew there was...
Some Power Rangers are like that, but they are some gracious ones, like Tracy Lynn Cruz. I've known her for years. Her and her husband, they are amazing. If I had any other Power Ranger I would rather meet, and there was like 6 of them, I would rather meet her.
Yeah.
And that's just because I know her, but because she's so sweet to everybody. Our booth is right next to her all weekend. She has been amazing with the little kids and everything. But it's one of those things that you got to be very careful with your clients, because they're bound to leave you.
Right.
Especially if you get them into a big show and they get a big guarantee, they get a hot head, and then they'll drop you so they can book themselves to keep the commission. They don't have to give it out. Yeah.
Right. Do you have a dream celebrity you would want to work with?
Yeah, actually I do.
What is it?
Oh my gosh. I want to work with Danielle Fishel.
Danielle Fishel.
Yeah. I know her agent, but there's the other person I would really love to work with is Larissa Oyelinick from Secret World of Alex Mack.
Okay.
Her and Kelly Martin, who she did ER, but she was also did all these other like Lifetime movies. But those are my top 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but those two don't do shows. Danielle does, but Larissa and Kelly, they don't do shows. They don't want to do shows. They'll do private signings, but they will not do Comic-Cons.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been offered crap ton of money and they will not take it.
Well, it's all personal preference, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for talking with me.
Thank you so much. I had a pleasure talking with you too.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm sorry if I talked too much.
No, that's all right. No,
that's what you're here for, right?
Yeah.
You did good.
Yeah. I may do a little flash.
Here we got Matt dragging people in from the street.
Hey, he was pressured by his business partner. Okay, I didn't.
Yeah, the guy needed a break from me. So.
Can you tell us your name, a little bit about yourself?
Oh, I'm Scott Berg with Horsepower Games up in central Wisconsin, and I make board games and computer games.
Oh, computer games too.
Yeah, they're all retro-looking PC games.
Excellent. And your business partner, who we talked to earlier, he was saying that you do a lot of the mechanics and stuff?
Yeah, I come up with the concept. I create the prototypes of how things work, what does what. Then he'll look at it and he'll come up with a storyline if there needs to be something with it, and then we go from there.
So what do you want, Dave? Do you think we should talk about inspiration first, or should we just go straight into the games?
Well, where do you get your inspiration for games?
Some come from conversations I have with people. Others just ideas of what. I mean, I have a game, Lazy Quest, which is a quest-based RPG in Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Oh, wow.
You gotta do things like take out the garbage or get Grandpa a beer. Plus, she has like elements from The Sims. You gotta eat, sleep, get to the bathroom, and that.
Okay.
And that came from a picture from a World of Warcraft comic book.
Oh.
Of a warrior in a guy's house. The guy's like, your quest is to give me a drink, and it drink's right next to the guy.
Right.
And the warrior's like, it's right there, next to you. No, it's your quest. And I thought, that'd be kind of a neat idea for a game. So I took that idea of silly things around the house or whatever and turned it into a quest, into a quest game.
So, do you think, growing up, were you into games a lot?
Oh yeah, I've Dungeons & Dragons since the 80s and that with the Red Books. I've been writing adventures and stuff since then. For Dungeons & Dragons Top Secret, Champions, I ran a 15-year champion campaign. I made maps for Counter-Strike, and it's just been developing over the years.
That's really cool, and that certainly aligns with this Lazy Quest.
Yeah.
But you have like a game also here, Excuses.
Yeah. What you're trying to do is you're trying to avoid doing work.
Okay.
You've got
where this is
deck
going.
of tasks that say like finish the report. And it explains that, it's one page, already written a 40-slide PowerPoint about writing it. And it has a threshold of 6 or 8. And you have a deck of cards with the various excuses. Like a call from a mysterious relative that you play on somebody. Target skips their next turn.
So you're trying to get everybody else to not finish their task.
Right, and you want to finish your task. And there's things that can stall or delay it, like scheduled to be produced late, I'm scheduled to be productive later.
Okay.
And you gather so much delay, and when you reach the card's threshold, you get dragged off of that. But you also have your credibility.
Okay.
And sometimes people can knock the credibility down, and when you lose all credibility, you're out of the game.
Lose all credibility.
Yeah. Just like this guy's incompetent.
It's almost like your hit points, right?
Yeah. It's like hit points. And when there's 3 ways to win the game. You be the first to avoid doing 2 tasks, or all the players decide on a number of tasks. 5 tasks, 7. Or the last man standing. You play till you're the only guy with credibility left.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, and I even came up with ideas for expansions later on if I need them.
And then there's also another game over there involving cars.
Oh, we have a board game, Auto Clash. It takes place in an alternate 1960s where AI is taken over and humans are fighting for survival, and they have their intelligent cars who like having humans around, because without people, what are the cars going to do? And you have to build up your car, different weapons, engines. You can get a gunner, you can add armor to it and stuff, and you have to enter a tournament. But to do so, you have to face the state champion, then the national champion, and once you defeat the national champion, the AI sends cars out to attack you. So you have to worry about them as well. Then you face the world champion for the big title.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Twisted Metal with AI meets the Road Warrior.
Yeah, and also it's kind of it's got parts of Talisman and that, where you have to achieve certain things before you can move to the next ring.
Right.
This Talisman, you've got 3 areas. You got your outside track, your middle track, and the center. And you need certain things to cross from one to another. Here you need to have, beaten this guy before you go here.
Yeah.
And the cards are, you find weapons, you can buy weapons as well. There's good cards, there's bad cards, and there's cards that I personally hate.
And just looking at it, and to speak to the layman's person, maybe somebody who doesn't play a lot of D&D and more exclusive games like that. To me, it looked a little bit like Monopoly. Like the board is square, you go around the outside, you're pulling cards, but instead of money, you're fighting.
Yeah, and you can go either way around the board.
Oh, okay.
You're not forced to go left. You can go left or right. So people said, well, doesn't that mean you can camp in certain areas? Like, yeah, that's part of the game is you want to be able to get to certain areas to increase your skills. Increase your attack ability or your car's defensive ability.
And that kind of makes me think of like a Call of Duty type thing where you can camp on the board game and until somebody comes along and takes you out.
Yeah.
And you have, unlike other games, when you get upgrades that you can move faster. Moving faster in auto class is optional. So you don't have to. And so
I think one of the things you were telling me about is some cars have brakes.
Yeah, you can find brakes. You've got 2 styles of brakes. One subtracts 1 from your roll, the other subtracts 2. So you can, if you want to get to a certain spot and you roll past, if you have brakes, you can stop there. So there's some strategy to it. It's not just pure luck.
Yeah.
And so that, is a unique feature that other games don't have.
And so these you have in like some bags. Are these available to the public yet? Or are they still in playtest mode?
Lazy Quest is available at scott7610.itch.io as a download. You can also find Death World Trucker, which is a prequel in a way to Auto Clash. You're a truck driver with your AI in it, and the truck just received a message from the main computer to kill you.
Okay.
But it doesn't really want to, so it's fighting the command. So you not only have to travel around buying and selling cargo to make your living, you got to keep the machine from killing you.
Wow.
So you have to manage how well you treat it, because you get cards that you have options of what to do. But if you choose the nice option too many times, the machine realizes it's being played.
Oh.
So it's a nice balance you got to keep.
Yeah, so you got to work as like I've been nice to it, now I got to let it slide and it goes back and forth.
Wow, that relationship mechanism in it sounds so interesting. I wouldn't have considered that.
And it's also a financial management game with buying and selling cargo. You got food, fuel, water, and medicine. And you can carry the food, medicine, and water together. But if you have fuel as a cargo, you can't have anything else on your truck.
Oh, okay.
And prices vary from city to city.
Oh, that makes sense.
So there's a chart that you roll on when you arrive in a city.
And I'm assuming that, I guess I'll just ask, do you have to refuel your car?
Oh yeah, you got to refuel.
Truck.
Yeah, you got a fuel gauge.
Yeah, so like you have to make sure you're going to a city far away. You have to make sure they're paying enough for your fuel, for the merchandise.
And cities have action points between point A and point B, and that's how much fuel you lose. And between each city, there's a city card you draw. A road card. And it tells you what you encounter while you're traveling.
Dang, stuck in hours worth of traffic.
Yeah, and then when you arrive at a city, there's a card you turn over to see how it goes. And the truck responds to both situations. So you only have to, because you'll come across a stranded person. do you pick them up or do you keep going?
Right.
And the truck's like, we should just abandon them, keep going. Do you do that and it increases the level? Or do you pick them up and gain a little money in the process and risk the machine being against you? And same thing when you arrive at places. So there's always the conflict.
Yeah. So there's relationship management and resource management.
Exactly.
Okay. And where can people find this at?
That's also at my scott7610.itch.io.
Itch?
Itch, I-T-C-H.
Okay.
Scratch.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you and Charles are over there, and he's given little demos of the game, the RPG that he's got a book on. Have you gone to? I don't go to a lot of comic book conventions, but have you gone to any conventions where like you have a bunch of people play test these, or how does that go from an idea to the mechanics are more sound?
Well, we will be showing off. Like Auto Clash, we'll run people through. This is how it plays. You start here, you roll a die, and you land a spot. You draw a card. And it's either a good thing, a bad thing, and we'll show how combat works. We'll give them a little demo of it. And right now we're currently gathering emails for a list for our Kickstarter.
Okay.
And you can find that at drive.autoclash.com.
Okay. Excellent. I see a lot of great things coming out of Kickstarter right now. It's great to be able to distance yourself from big bucks like Hasbro and things like that, to have more autonomy, go straight to the people. So it's nice to hear somebody personally that's taken that lane.
So how long have you guys been doing this?
Just over 4 years.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, we have tens of followers.
Tens of followers.
Yeah.
It's okay. When I was in radio, I had a small but slightly disturbed following, so I know what it's like.
What were you doing in radio?
Oh, I got my degree in broadcasting. Back in the 80s, I worked morning radio.
Oh, okay. What kind of station was it?
It was a top 40 station.
Okay.
WSVR.
Okay. And where did you say that was?
That was in Kenosha.
Kenosha, don't you say? Okay. That's cool. And what brought you out of the radio game to
backstabbing.
Oh, well, I could see that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it was a little bit of an arc going from a kid who played Dungeons and Dragons and other games and into the real world and getting a job that seems fun, and then you find out
I got into it for the creativity.
Okay.
Because I also was doing stand-up comedy.
Oh.
And the comedy clubs are moving from the east and west coast into the central area. Mm-hmm. So any hotel or bar would have comedy nights.
Mm.
And I was doing that, and the radio gig was nice. So it blended, but I prefer the enjoyment of the creative process.
Okay, yeah.
So do you have a joke that you can tell off the top of your head?
Oh, Dave, you're gonna be that guy.
I got a riddle.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Did you hear about the guy who couldn't pay for his exorcism?
No.
He was repossessed.
That's funny. That's a good one.
See?
So, do you have any more ideas bouncing around in that brain? Are you just like an idea guy? You got tons and tons of ideas.
I've got a whiteboard at home.
Okay.
With ideas scrawled on them.
How do you go about picking the next one you want to work on?
Sometimes they'll jump out. Others have been, like I've had one idea on there called Grand Theft Buggy for like 7 years. I want to do an Amish version of Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, okay.
I still want to, but I haven't done it.
Yeah, I can understand that. I guess we kind of glossed right over what are the video game type stuff that you've made.
Okay.
Is that what you had said earlier?
Yeah, I made a few video games. I've got one which is called Road Hunter. It's an isometric version of Spy Hunter.
Oh, okay.
And it's part of my One Room 100 Level series.
And it looks like that's also on the itch.io.
Yeah. And it plays through different. Each level has different. Go ahead. He's got my phone, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if there's a scream, you know his finger went wandering.
I love the graphics. They are very retro.
Yeah.
They totally look like they fit. I feel like this looks like how your other games would look if they were in digital form.
Yeah, almost like Paperboy or like Excitebike.
Yeah. And you have 5 normal levels. Then for the 6th level, a boss vehicle shows up. And when you finish all 100 levels, you get a 7-digit code. Oh. And if you email me that code, I send back a certificate of achievement.
Oh, that's cool.
Which you can print out and show your mother, look what I did with my life. I accomplished something.
That's cool. That's what a great just like wrap up of the whole idea.
Yeah. It's not a game that's going to play forever. There's no endless series. You finish 100 levels and you're done.
Which is not a daunting task.
No.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Now, I've only got through 15 levels.
Okay.
Before I've lost all 3 of my lives.
Okay. So. Have you had a lot of people who finished the whole game?
No.
Okay, so there's the challenge out there.
I've heard anybody download the bloody thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
So no, but it's like I don't mind it. I do this for fun.
Yeah. Definitely.
Then I have a game, Dungeon Rescue.
Okay.
Which when you are in town, it's like a standard JRP, like Final Fantasy and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you go into dungeons, it switches to a top-down view.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Like, shoot. There's a game that's a top-down view. I forget what it's called.
I'm thinking of like a Gauntlet or something.
Yeah, Gauntlet. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Or like
or like a Zelda.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
and
cool.
Combat is you run into your opponents, and it handles combat automatically, so there's no button pushing.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Because on the bottom of the screen, you have your
inventory
boxes. So you have to be able to click on them while the fighting's going on. So that way, there's less things to worry about with button pushing and making sure you've got enough health potions and everything handy.
I'm not a huge indie video game guy, but that mechanic itself sounds new to me.
Yeah.
That's a pretty interesting concept.
Well, I'm trying to. I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
Simple guy, simple rules.
Hey, that's what you need,
Yeah. And this is kind of a larger world and different places to investigate rather than just the dungeon itself. Then my personal favorite, which I turned into a board game, is called Duck Wars.
Duck Wars.
Yes. It is defending America from armed ducks from space. And it's a quick and simple, dirty RTS. There's no base building. You get your points from shooting your opponents. You can build 4 different types of units.
Okay.
It's just a slugfest.
Yeah.
And you can choose to play either duck or human.
Wow,
all right.
That's interesting right there.
And pretty much all the maps are the same. Humans in one corner, ducks in the other, fairly open space, just have at it.
Okay. It's, like you said, a simple guy, simple rules.
Yeah. And the map of the U.S., you've got duck-controlled territory, neutral territory. You click where you want to go to, travel across the country. Kind of like the old Command and Conquer.
Yeah, that's what it kind of reminded me of.
Yeah, but you're not stuck in just one small area. You can click on anywhere on the map rather than like, I'm here, I got to go north or west.
Yeah.
So
that's
nice.
cool. And, so I have a zine over here.
Oh.
If Davey will hand me one of them. And so, like on the back of this thing, what I have written down is not every short story that gets told needs to be epic, so tell your story. And that, these games are never going to be like the
next Minecraft
or
something.
Fallout 4 or something. But that's not the point of them, it sounds like.
I've got one game which is on my itch site called Influence. You mentioned it briefly in the opening. It's a 4-player game. Each of you are a staff member in a magazine.
Okay.
You can be talent director, creative, logistic, or PR. And you've got to manage through a week of production, where you have an event deck for that week or that day, plus each player has their own deck of situations they have to deal with. And each person has power, money, and influence they can use to affect this. And the object is to put out a pretty good issue with a high prestige, low scandal number.
Okay.
And you can create whatever magazine you want. You can add different staff within those 4. You can create your own decks for them. It's very moddable. And it's a social game which has RPG elements.
Yeah.
Because you can narrate what's going on. You have to have justification of why PR is short on, say, influence to do something.
Yeah.
Well, I in the creative department is going to help out rather than just handing over a token. There needs to be, it's like, okay, we're going to get together, we're going to solve this. There's interactions.
Yeah. I feel like I see that as like almost a team building exercise.
It is.
To where you all 4 have to work together. Whether your team in real life is making physical products or digital products or a family, but when you play this game, it sounds like you all have to learn different ways to work together.
Yeah, and there's really no win-lose. You try to have a high prestige, low scandal. You can continue from week to week. The game creates its own story arcs with the characters.
Yeah.
And after so many weeks, there's an award program where you can get temporary or permanent bonuses based on events that happened that you either did well or struggled through.
Yeah.
So there's growth and stuff in the game.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Davey?
No, I'm good.
Hey, thanks.
It's always nice to meet creative.
Thank you.
And someone that actually went out there and made something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, coming from us, we get together every other week to do a 1-hour podcast.
Oh yeah.
But like seeing, like, this has all had to take a ton of time, and the amount of stuff you're putting out is awesome, and I look forward to checking out that itch.io. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
No problem. If you guys want to play the excuse game, if you want to get a couple other people together, I can set up a 4-player game for you and 2 friends, and you guys can see how this works out.
Okay, I actually have some friends coming, so I might stop by, and if they show
Drag me away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a good time.
All right, well, I will talk to you guys later.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks again.
Yep.
It was nice to meet you.
No problem.
Here, I wanted to give you this. Thanks so much for being on.
Thank you.
Fucked that up, and I don't think I was recording.
What?
That's my bad. Back from the top.
Back from the top. How many Funko Pops do you own?
10.
Do you know? Can you name them?
Yes. Joker, Arsene, Kakegina, Ren, Len, the Folkoids, Miku, and Jinx. I can't remember the other 2 on the top of my head.
What anime are you watching right now?
Which anime? My Dress Up Darling.
My Dress Up Darling?
Yes.
What's the name of the protagonist?
Marin.
Is there an antagonist?
Not really.
Or a rival?
Kind of, and I do not remember how to pronounce his name. It's all about like cosplaying and.
Oh, okay.
It's an anime about cosplaying.
Wow, yeah, it's an anime about cosplay. It's also a manga.
Yeah. Here's an easy one. What does Pokemon stand for, like the English translation of that word?
Oh, the English translation for Pokemon? Pocket Monster.
Yes.
I'm like, wait.
I have a lot of video game questions.
I might have answers.
You might have it. Do you know which game console featured the first thumb analog stick?
I don't. It's not the PlayStation, is it?
No.
No. I have no idea then outside of
It's
that.
some probably BS nobody knows.
No,
about.
it's Nintendo 64.
See, it's
Oh,
it's
shit.
64.
Yeah, because they had that weird M-looking
yeah, the
controller.
weird
Yeah, for like
controller.
GoldenEye and stuff. Do you know the password to get the Zero Suit Samus in the first Metroid?
No, I've never played Samus.
Oh, so you wouldn't know who the
Metroid.
antagonist
No.
of Metroid is?
No, never.
Do you know
played.
the Contra code?
That, oh god. Up, down, left, right, A, B.
Pretty
Right?
close, yeah.
Pretty close. Oh, I messed it up somewhere.
It's just BA, BA.
Is it BA, BA? I messed up that
I thought it
all
was
the time.
ABA too, so I did fact check myself.
I mess it up every time.
Do you know the only food that never spoils?
The only food that never
They found it in Egyptian tombs.
No, I've never heard.
No, honey.
Honey?
Yeah, apparently doesn't spoil. They found it in tombs of ancient pharaohs.
Damn.
That doesn't seem right, but all right.
I'm like, they had bees in Egypt?
It used to be a lush place.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Do you know the original owner of Blue from Blue's Clues?
The original what?
Owner?
Steve?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Who's
Do
it
you know
now,
the second
Phil?
one?
Oh, God. It was Steve. I should know this. I grew up with this. Oh, I don't.
Joe.
Is it Joe?
I think it's Joe. Yeah.
That
Weren't they
sounds right.
cousins?
I think so. Something like that. 'cause
Something like that.
Steve went off to college and then
Yeah.
Joe took over. Do you know Blue's best friend's name?
Magenta. And everyone has a big discussion if Magenta's a girl or a boy.
I think Blue's the girl and Magenta's the boy.
It is, yes.
Yeah. See, I watch that.
Damn. Dave's deep on the Blues Clues lore.
Yeah.
I love the Blue's Clues lore.
A little history question. Do you know who the Prime Minister was in World War II? Or Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during World War II?
I do not.
Okay. Do you know any Star Trek stuff? No.
No.
Can you name any of the captains from Star Trek?
No. I've never watched Star Trek. I've never watched Star Wars. I've been suggested to, though.
Yeah. I think that's all I got.
Dang.
Yeah,
knocked it out of
pretty
the park.
good. Yeah.
I did decent for someone that doesn't know.
Yeah,
what
9
it
out
is.
of 10 from my count, even though I wasn't really counting. And I forgot to record when I couldn't name Strider's real name, so I'm fine with that. Hey, take one of them zine sticker packs.
Yeah, you want one of these sticker
Yeah,
packs?
take one of them.
They all got the same stuff in them.
Yeah.
Just pick one.
It's 11 stickers and a zine that
And
I
a little
I
like,
illustrated and wrote.
fanzine.
Well, thanks so much for stopping
thanks
by
for stopping
again,
by.
Nova.
Thank you.
Getting the hat trick on the Planet FunkCon weekend. That's a sports term, but it was good to see you again. And hopefully
you
we cross
guys.
paths again.
Yes, I would love to. Now I have some tarot readings to do.
You were going to do the reading?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm really skilled at it, actually.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
cool. We might have to have you on the podcast sometime to do that. You can read me and
Yes.
Dave's tarot. That'd be
Yes,
a good time.
Love doing it. It's my favorite pastime of all time.
I don't have the I've always wanted to learn, but I do not have the focus to learn what all the cards mean.
Oh, yeah.
Got a book with us.
Oh.
we got some
Tarot
tarot
magic.
cards.
Is
if you guys wanna
that
see
the
it.
best book to
It's
learn
the best
from?
book we found for a budget.
Okay.
I have an amazing deck if you guys want to look at it. It's called the anime deck. There's
okay,
a
that's
deck. There's a card that has Truck-kun on it. That means death. If you guys
Okay.
want to look at it.
I'm only interested in to see who the fool is.
I think it's based off of anime tropes, not like any like actual like
Oh,
characters.
okay.
It's all tropes, but it's really funny. So take a look.
I also have my deck of readings.
We have an Alice in Wonderland deck on this too.
Oh, that's cool. I have a fairy deck,
The swords are samurai swords?
Yeah.
and it's all based on the guy who
Cups or
did all the concept art for the Labyrinth. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
this is really
Yeah.
cool. You should check that out.
It's okay. Just the local witches of the town.
Oh,
I mean, our
Well,
book
these
was
are
only
cool.
Yeah, I like the
$10.
cups and the wands and
Yeah.
the swords.
Yeah, they're all based off of anime tropes, but I think they did them well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
very cool.
Well, I'm sure you'll make somebody's day doing that. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
You guys too.
Yeah.
and outro
for day 3, part 1.
It was what a day, what a first half of the day.
What a day, what a world, what a world.
We got to meet so many kooky characters and really creative people.
Yes. People that make stuff from nothing.
Yes.
They're like wizards.
Yeah. Casting the spell of entertainment on people.
Yes, and creativity.
Yeah. And a lot of what I got was those guys aren't making, Marvel movies. They're not making Dungeons and Dragons core books.
They're not making AAA video games.
Yeah, but they are making the things that they can and learning and committing. That's beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
It makes me glad to be here with you, Dave, doing our thing.
Yeah, and get a glimpse into this community that maybe we can one day be more of a part of.
Yeah. And let us know if there's a convention in the QC area that you think we should do, horror or
Paranatural.
Oh, yeah.
Paranormal.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Paranatural boys. I think they fill into Mel's hole.
But we sure do hope that you enjoyed this episode, and there's at least one more coming at you. But
Freudian slip.
If you don't take anything away from this episode from any of these other people, just remember your old pal Matt Nicky says, be good to yourselves.
Yes, and remember, some people want it to happen, some people wish it to happen, and others make it happen.